you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Vina Team and News. I always save the best for last. Most of the moments were draining, okay? People arguing, people complaining, and things like that, family issues and all of that. So I'm going to start this video off with the fun people, right? The ones that made me laugh. And of course, I'm talking about Kenya Moore and LaToya friendship and just Kenya Moore period. Now, Bravo mission since Kenya Moore decided to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta was that she was and is their villain, and that's what it would be, and those would be the edits that she received. Even in her moments where she's being amazing or funny, they were going to do the edits in a way where she would still be dragged, okay? So the reason why you have most people now on Twitter tweeting things like, I don't buy this whole fun girl welcoming Kenya narrative, is because for years, Kenya has always laughed this way. Kenya's always been fun with Brandon. I'm twerking on a piano. Like all of those fun little songs she's made. She's always been this person. But because Bravo and their desperation and make her the villain, that's the reason why some of you who are tweeting you don't buy this whole fun girl image of Kenya did not notice that because you are so involved in noticing all of the negativity. You know, I'm not saying that some of the things that happened, she didn't do those things, but I'm saying, you know, I say this all the time, that normally she's retaliating or she's responding to something negative that someone is doing. I also always say that I'm not saying that Kenya is a saint on this show. However, I'm speaking to those people who keep saying, oh, this fun girl, whatever, I don't buy it. Kenya's always been this person. She's always had the same laughter, all of that. So I love her moments with LaToya and them just having fun and all of that. And of course, LaToya talking about putting their pictures on dating sites and Kenya saying, I'm still married, you know, they need to see my ring and all of that. It was just a fun and cute moment, okay? Now, mind you, LaToya came on this show, first episode out, talking about Drew wig, okay? Drew wig show, whatever, you know, she had to say at Kenya's house and all of that. Kenya simply with laughter charmed in. It wasn't nothing that was terrible. They were laughing. But all of Drew's energy on social media were all centered around Kenya. I did a separate video on this because Drew had more to say, and I also want to read how it backfired and social media ended up dragging her. If I add that in this video, I would end up with a 30-minute video, and I'm not trying to do that. So I'm going to just basically keep those for that next video, but you can clearly see Drew's motive. LaToya is not going to bring her the clicks and views and reposts on the blogs as attacking Kenya would. So what did she do? She attacked Kenya even though LaToya was the one who started the whole wig situation. But you will hear me talk more about it in the separate video that I'm doing on this topic. So let's move on. However, she and her draining husband and their draining marriage, for once, it's not Kenya Moore and Mark Dilly. Yes, thank you, Drew and your husband. Let's focus on them and their draining relationship. I'm going to talk more about them in a minute here, but I want to go back to Kenya fun moment. So she and LaToya were just having fun, and then I love the scene with her, Kandi, and Cynthia Bailey, okay? And the fact that she's joking with Kandi about her driveway, and then she goes and fall on the floor like, I'm going to sue you.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Like just those funny and hilarious moments. I love that. I love it. And I love that it's been back-to-back episodes. That's what I'm saying when I talk about having a balance, okay? It can't be every episode she's crying, the attorney's office, marriage. I love that in between, there's something else to talk about. Let other people's marriages shine. You know what I'm saying? So I like this so far. Now, of course, Kandi, we shall see how Kandi's storyline this season develop. But so far, she's just there in between you know what I'm saying? But, Riley going to college and all of that. Then, of course, Cynthia Billy, this whole wedding situation, we already know they're happy. They got married. Everything worked out. But, she and Mike Hill going back and forth and the arguments. And, basically, this was the second wedding. This was the second marriage. And Mike Hill third. So Mike is like, girl, I've been here the first time, the second time. You are my third wife. I don't care if we run off to the bushes and get married. I just want to be married because you are my prize. So Mike Hill made a lot of valid points when he was talking to Cynthia, okay? And I wrote a lot of those points down. I'm not even going to waste my time on it because at the end of the day, they made it work. The wedding is over. So far, we have not heard anything about Cynthia Bailey wedding being a super spreader as far as people coming on, lying, saying, hey, I got COVID from her wedding, whatever the case might be. So far, it looks like everything worked out and 250 people and no announcement about people catching the virus. So they did a great job. I'm glad that it's over and all of that. But you did see their struggle. And I love that, her sister was honest. I'm not just going to take your side because I'm your sister and have your back. This man is making sense, a lot of sense, and I'm just going to stand here. And you already know her sister was also in on it when they hit her first marriage license, okay, to bring drama to the show. So yeah, back to Drew whole family dynamics is very much similar to, you get her mom and the husband argument, you get Kandi and Todd, right? You get the Kandi and Todd dynamics there. And then she and her husband not getting along, you get the Kenya and Mark dynamics there. So far, nothing original yet with Drew, but we shall see. But yeah, very controlling. Social media is not here for her husband. And I promised that I was going to do a separate video on Drew and her husband. I'm still going to save the second episode and the third episode, tweets on Drew and her husband. I'm going to save it for that separate video. I am still doing that video. I'm not going to give up on it. But yeah, so the whole thing about them buying a house and he just want her to do the packing. Girl, if you don't go and put your name on that house and on that deed, your marriage is already shaky. You got kids and I want the man to be able to be like, the marriage is over and have a nice life and where you gonna live. Go ahead and put your name on those papers. But the mom being in their business, the husband being secretive, controlling, the walking on eggshells, it's just at this point, y'all already know how I felt about Kenya Moore and Mark Daly's situation. So this is no different. It's draining at this point, and I'm just like, girl, bye, okay? But hey, we shall see how, this whole storyline progress and all of that. Porsha confirmed what we already knew, that she and Dennis, they broke up and all of that. It was rumored a while ago that they went and got married legally, but they just never publicly, put it out there, and they got married out of the country. People are like, oh, you know what? She did get married because she said divorce when she was in the car with Tanya. And listen, it could be a figure of speech, whatever the case might be. They're not together. And so we shall see how that storyline is going to go. Fallon, the new girl, very beautiful. I have, been following her on social media. And you have Porsha, Fallon, Tanya, Porsha's sister. They're all in a hot tub, talking about Black Lives Matter and everything that's going on. And once again, it was still Kenya Moore, the number 2 trending. It's like, even though the episode was fun, she was still getting dragged. So at this point, it is what it is, man. Because now I understand why people are coming for Kenya on social media. Because you can't be getting arrested and doing all of this and people don't care. And they care about the woman who's laughing and not doing anything to nobody. She's just having fun. So hey, let's attack her and add some spice to the storyline. It's interesting. And don't get it twisted. I'm not diminishing what Porsha is doing. I've said it over and over again that kudos to her for using her platform. But, it was cool to see Porsha and the girls come together and have a good time. But what I'm not understanding is the show started with the whole Black Lives Matter. And the reason why it's not trending, and like I said, there's bigger things going on than who's trending and all of that. But it's because people don't feel like it's sincere. There's rumors going around that with everything going on, Bravo came up with this whole plot that, we need to push the Black Lives Matter narrative. We need to show that we cared. And they reach out to Porsha, and next thing you know, Porsha starts protesting. Whatever the case might be, at the end of the day, Porsha is right now on social media coming after Kenya Moore. That's a separate video. All because of what Kenya said in next week's episode. Now, I wasn't going to speak on it, Kandi, because we have not seen the episode yet. But since Porsha want to go on social media and come for Kenya, I'm going to do a separate video and just speak on what we've seen so far. And then when the episode airs, of course, I will come back with a part 2 and I will have more to say. This was just a fun episode when it comes to Kenya Moore and everything else. A little draining, but I'm wishing all of the girls the best. And yeah, I have so much to say in the Drew video and also in the Porsha video. That's why this review might seem rushed and to the point. But I'm wishing all of you the best. I'm wishing all of the ladies the best, and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.